My name is Zaina Al Zabin. I'm a child and family psychotherapist, a business owner, blogger, and most importantly, a child advocate. My interest in psychology started at a very young age. I was curious about what inspired people, what makes people similar and different. I wanted to know more about what people were thinking. And in high school, I took 2 different psychology courses and decided I wanted to learn more. As with any passion, you immerse yourself in volunteer opportunities, internships, and in college this was something I really tried to focus on. I worked in a hospital setting, an educational setting, research, and I started focusing more on children and the field of child psychotherapy. After 3 years of working with children with learning difficulties, I received the Chevening Scholarship and went to London for my master's. A great opportunity was waiting for me by the time I came back to Kuwait to work in a professional licensed psychotherapy center, the SUR Center. My work at SUR Center focuses on seeing individual cases and providing parenting skills training, psychotherapy, and cognitive behavioral therapy. I use a multidisciplinary approach in working with children and families, which includes aspects of play therapy, theraplay, and cognitive behavioral therapy. One of the biggest frustrations and difficulties in this field is the bias against psychology and mental illness. A lot of families are in dire need of help, but they rarely seek help. In the past 3 to 4 years, I have, however, seen a trend of growing acceptance. The lack of infrastructure in Kuwait is one of the biggest challenges. As a government and as a country, we are not equipped to deal with issues such as child abuse. What do we do when a child is abused? Where do we place that child? Where do we place that family? For all these reasons, education, awareness, and advocacy became a huge part of my work. In order to succeed in this field, I realized I needed to familiarize people with the field of psychology and remove the stigma surrounding mental illness and special needs. I volunteer my time with such groups as Special Mothers, a group dedicated to provide support for adoptive families. I also volunteer my time with a group called Spread the Passion, with a special interest in the journey of hope. I also make time to increase public awareness by talking about these issues through public media. There's a gap between the educational and the behavioral aspect in regards to children with special needs. The government has been amazing in fully supporting and sponsoring the education of children with special needs. Having the education does not mean dealing with the equally important, if not more important, issue of behavioral problems. This is where we come in. Along with my 3 wonderful partners, we recently founded the Applied Behavior Center of Kuwait to fill the harrowing gap in interventions for autism and developmental disorders in this country. ABC provides applied behavior analysis, which is the only research-validated intervention for kids with autism and developmental delays. This is a project I'm very proud of, and it continues to be a source of challenges and inspiration. In order for Kuwait to be prepared to deal with the mental, behavioral, and developmental needs of children, policy change, a review of licensure, and building a supportive infrastructure is all necessary. I believe the first steps are awareness and education, but the change has to be bigger. It has to be social and political.